campaign setting. I was gonna go a little bit different, and instead of using the traditional like leveling and classing system for D&D, I
Hmm?
was gonna try and like homebrew something kind of similar to Final Fantasy 12, where it had the license boards.
Oh. I,
Um,
I think I've seen stuff from Final Fantasy 12. I think so, at least.
so in Final Fantasy 12, um, you have a license board.
Okay.
And as you defeat creatures, you get experience and you get one license point at least. Then you
Okay.
build up those license points and you put them to squares on your character's license, like your adventurer's license, essentially is what it is.
Okay.
And that unlocks abilities, weapons, armors,
That
and
sounds a lot like Lancer's license system.
It kind of does.
Yeah, you level up, you get a license point, you put that license point into the license for any mech you want, you get items and abilities from that mech license.
I mean, in Final Fantasy 12, it starts with like, oh, this one needs 5, and then 10, and 25, all the way up to like, I think the biggest one I saw needed like 225 license points to unlock, but
Lord.
yeah, kind of. And then when they remastered it, and they did the Zodiac Age Final Fantasy 12, they added like class specification licenses. So instead of having just one big general license, you could like focus in.
Ah,
Yeah.
So you have like a knight which uses swords, shields, medium, heavy armor, or you have like your black mage, your white mage, your archer, um, stuff like that.
Alright. Alright. I have everything I need for the session up and running. I got my encounter thing loaded. Thank you once again, Leonard, for the stuff for that.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, now we are just waiting for the for Orbital to get here and we can get started. But
no.
I'm really excited for this because like I told Soul, the idea I have for this I have like 2 to 3 camp like arc ideas.
Don't we have like a fourth person?
I don't think Karth decided yet.
Ah, alright.
Karth wanted to join, but he's like on the fence about it, I think it was. I know you got an orbital where like hands down wanting to go. Not sure about fourth.
Fuck, dog. I can't go more than 5 minutes without hacking out a lung.
That's a mood. Today I legitimately kept sneezing like every 10 minutes. It was just ugh.
And it's not even just like a rough cough. It's that like fucking deep chested cough, you know?
Oh yeah, I've got one of those. It's a pain in the ass.
Ugh. I'm supposed to fucking go back to work tomorrow
Ugh.
Ugh.
after my
I've
5 days quarantine from getting COVID.
I've got a consistent cough like that. It's
Yeah.
it's not too bad so long as I don't, laugh or expose myself to pollen or anything like
Hello.
All right.
that. Hey everybody. And lungs.
Hello, Orbital. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Ow.
Mm.
The fuck?
So interesting thing for streaming this. I have to label it as D&D because there's no Lancer thing,
Yeah.
no Lancer
People
category,
get the idea.
I mean,
which
it
makes
pretty much.
sense.
Yeah,
It's kind of D&D, but
it's a
different.
tabletop RPG.
Yeah,
it's
the-
close enough.
Yeah.
Same, but different.
Ay,
All right.
right then.
I'm Orbital. Once you get into Roll20, we'll be able to get started.
Working
Aye.
on that right now.
All right. Have to raise you up a bit. All right, there we go.
All right.
All right. So we all begin with all of you in front of a gathering crowd. You and 100 other lancers. Some of the union's greatest heroes and just newcomers to the job. All of you have been chosen or volunteered to join the 15th Expeditionary Fleet, put together by the 3rd Com in order to investigate a series of signals of human origin coming from an uncharted region of space. You are put under the command of an NHP by the name of Eden. Her job is to not only control the fleet, but also to keep you all alive, command missions, and in general help unite these lost colonies and lost members of humanity into the Union. The journey is long after the last Blinkgate jump, as you are all put into cryosleep for 250 years. That is on-board time, by the way.
Time dilation.
because FTL is a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
Wake up to come with
So,
me.
how are you spelling Eden?
Eden, it is EDEN.
Cool. And that's a NHT
NHP.
P.
Non-human person. Yeah, non-human
It's a
persona.
robot.
Basically, it's an Eldritch AI.
Yeah.
Well, that's the best comparison we can make. It's not an AI, but at the same time, it is. It's weird.
It's a math demon.
Yeah, basically.
No, I'm just taking notes, so I want to make sure.
NHP stands for non-human persona. They're essentially just AIs. That's all you really need to know for now.
Yeah.
Unless Candy decides to get us into the really freaky, wacky shit with them, from stuff like No Room for a Wallflower.
Oh, don't worry,
then
we will
you won't need
eventually.
to worry. Oh, great.
I've been reading
when
that.
that happens, we'll learn. When that happens, you'll learn plenty about NHPs. Trust me.
Yeah, I'm planning to get into weird shit like that, but not yet. I'm wanting to ease you guys into the universe right now. Because for a lot of you, it's for I think most of us, it's our first time into this universe. So you all awaken on the flagship of the 15th Expeditionary Fleet. No, the ship is known as Heaven's Gate.
I assume, like, we awaken in pre-designated squads.
Yes.
Uh,
Well, at first you were all in a general area.
Well, yeah,
on board the ship. The best way I can describe how the cryopod area looks is actually Mass Effect Andromeda when you wake up.
Yeah.
Just this
What
very
was the flagship's name again?
Heaven's Gate.
Iggy, don't eat plastic. Glass. Swear to God.
You all wake up and are assisted by either machines or other people who woke up before you all, and are eventually put towards your squad's quarters.
Someone's missing.
Do you?
I'm sure there'll be a general briefing for the ship, right?
Yes, there
Probably,
be.
but
But
most likely after everyone wakes up.
after everyone wakes up, which that's going to take some time and gives a chance for some more early wakers to get to know their teams. So you all eventually wind up in your team's quarters. It is a area with 5 rooms, though you only use 3. It's very clear that your team is one of the smaller ones, most likely.
I
So-
take mental.
Oh, what?
I'm gonna definitely take mental note of this, just to that the squad is a little underbodied.
We are undermanned.
Indeed. So the first one to arrive is actually you, Leonard.
Oh, hey, that makes sense.
Yeah. When you arrive, you find that all your equipment is in a room marked with your call sign, Tarask.
Hey.
What is the first thing you do upon entering?
Well, most likely just move all my stuff to claim a bunk, I suppose, even though don't really need one, and fucking sit down and read a book.
All
Pages
right.
might be blank, but it's still a book.
Next up will actually be you, Soul.
Okay.
You are guided to the room via a doctor
Okay.
who guides you to the room and explains one of your teammates is already inside. Go on and meet him.
Huh. Okay.
So what does Soul see when he enters this room?
Sitting on a chair in a corner is a person wearing a full covering black face mask with very faint slits in it for eyes, and a almost, you know how if you leave something out in the sun its colors will fade?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that happened to a giant red cloak. Just absolutely massive. Master Chief from the Halo 4 trailers levels of fabric. And
Okay.
the person wearing this is just
That's
sitting
oddly
on a chair
distinct.
in the corner, legs crossed, humming softly and slowly flipping through a book. Fly me to stars.
Okay. It's been quite a while since I worked with anyone.
Eh?
I'm gonna.
Oh. Aye, you must be the one of my partners. Aye,
Name's Reacher. Reacher Frost.
nice to
Codename
meet you.
Fleet Storm.
Aye, Vecna Darask. Your stuff's probably somewhere. Go
Yeah,
fight
I
it.
assume there's like a bunk with my name on it, like a
Yeah.
chest or something. Cool.
Yeah, there's
I'm
but
gonna-
there's some bunks and there's some chests. There's clearly marked areas for you guys to like store personal effects.
I'm immediately gonna go for my gear
All
and
right.
just make sure that everything's in order. Reacher is a 5'8", just normal looking dude. He's got brown hair with the side shaven and like combed over to the other side.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a long scar down the left side of his face. And the only really like distinguishing figure about any of his clothing is that it's almost all white and icy blue, and he has snow goggles on.
Ah, all right then.
But yeah, I'm immediately gonna go for my gear and make sure that like my sniper rifle and everything's in functioning order, and I'm gonna go through all of my checks and everything.
You find actually roll me a hold on, let me check your sheet. I want to double check something before I call anything. Blizzard in terms of Ducko. You can roll me a d20 with a +2.
For my rifle, I was thinking of like a Car 98, but like an energy rifle
All
with
right,
the
yeah,
my smart scope on it.
yep, that works. But just roll me a d20 plus 2, if you would.
That's
For
an 8. Nice.
as far as you can tell, everything is in order. Something, but you do notice that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. One of your grenades is missing. It just randomly, just a single grenade is just gone.
All right, I'll have to fucking put in paperwork for that. God damn it, fucking headaches already. Hey,
And
you seen a grenade around?
Grenade.
Yeah, I'm
No,
fucking
can't
missing
say
one
I have.
from my gear.
Can't say I've seen it. Sorry.
Well, shit. All right.
more
Cool.
stuff. Something to use later. Okay, and next is Morning Dew. You are guided in by a doctor as well, and are told, okay, the rest of your team should be inside. Go on.
She's going to immediately head for her gear. She doesn't even pay the other two any mind until she gets to her gear, and you guys just hear an awful like cluttering of metallic, just tools and other things being slung around.
Do you mind describing how you look?
Trina is a 5'6", translucent female.
Translucent?
Yep. She
Alright, that's
is.
fucking weird.
Yeah. If it helps, the image that they have is a slime girl with a
Oh, yeah, no,
crop
I know.
top and with an oil stain on the crop top.
Thought I had my icon set, but I did not. I'll have to fix that later.
It's fine. You should have a sheet that you can put your icon into for doing that.
Yeah.
Like
Anyway,
tokens and everything. Anyways, sorry.
she goes straight for her gear, just muttering to herself, and starts rummaging through. There's just an god awful sound of like a toolbox being absolutely just raided. You see sprockets, wrenches, and screwdrivers being flung about. One of them rolls out of where her room is and just keeps going. It's just lost to the ever void, as it might as well just roll out the door.
Will
that she
you
came through.
keep that bloody fucking noise down? I
Oh,
am trying to read.
Just keeps going.
Reacher
And
fucking
finally-
loads and cocks his sidearm.
Oh God.
All right, that's set. Sets it on my hip.
It finally comes to a stop, thankfully. The room is a chaotic, jumbled mess of just different parts,
Fuck.
different mech parts. It looks like NHP pieces, and she's finally settled.
Look, if you're gonna have a hobby, can you at least have it contained?
I'd prefer your work desk doesn't spread into my fucking bed.
Noted.
Alright,
I
then.
will.
Also, am I hallucinating? Are you see-through?
No, she's see-through. Plenty
No,
of photons going
you're
straight
Okay.
to
you're
her.
hallucinating.
I didn't notice you come in, and then I just heard noise, but I wasn't really paying attention. So,
What, did you think we
what?
were being invaded by fucking space ghosts?
You know,
It's not too far-fetched. It's happened
look, when
before.
you've been snow blinded like 5 years out of your 6-year career,
Right. I guess I should probably introduce myself. My name is Trina. I am
Aye.
the NHP specialist. If you need any
Uh-huh.
work on your mechs or any robots, you come to me.
Right. Well, I'm quite certain I can take care of my mech myself, but thank you for the offer. You keep your
Alright.
clothes away from me, you hear?
She just goes back to what she's doing.
I'm Vector. That's Pierre or whatever. Sorry,
Preacher.
preacher. Aye, preacher. Aye, same difference.
You said it's Vecna?
Vector.
Vecna.
Veknr. Or AR. Apologies.
Yeah, Reacher. So where are y'all from?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Not from a moon or a planet?
Classified.
Uh-huh.
I legally cannot tell you.
Does it make a difference if I already have a top secret clearance?
No.
You don't have
Alright.
permission from the captain.
You'd need captain's clearance, and I also need corporate. I'd also need a corporate waiver on that NDMA.
I have a
Nice.
general rule that I don't really what's the word I'm looking for?
Try.
Well,
Uh
so much for...
three runs, 3 missions, and then we talk.
Aye, that's a good rule.
If you're going to get scrapped in the first few fights, I don't even care to know your name half the time, so sorry.
Aye, that's a good rule.
As you guys are talking, you will hear a message over the entire ship's intercom. Attention all Lancers and all relevant crew. Please report to the mess hall immediately.
Aye, that'll be the captain.
Oh man, I wasn't setting up all this shit yet. She throws her just clatters to
Aye,
the ground and gets going.
calm your fucking tits, lass. You can finish up when we get back. Come on. Best not to keep captain waiting.
I swear I'm never gonna get this overclock completely welded up and fixed.
As you all are moving towards the mess hall, you see other Lancers, engineers. You do see a person in a full mech suit, though, in a Caliban, to be specific.
Aye.
They're just walking around wearing it, not really caring as people stare at them.
Aye, makes sense.
And eventually, you all make your way into the mess hall. It is a rather massive room, as it has to support the eating of an entire capital ship's crew, so it makes sense that it's so large. And you all find seats, I assume.
Aye.
Probably, yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
you'll find
Or-
seats together, and eventually you see a robotic entity, a robot, move into view. One moment while I grab what your commander looks like. There you go. That is their physical form, by the way.
Nice.
You watch as it's a robotic being walks out from a side passage onto a table and raises their hand and says, "Please calm down." It's just like the like audible chatter slowly comes down, and she looks around and begins. "Hello, as you all know, I am your commanding officer, Eden. We are here on a mission to investigate any and all signals that might be of human origin. As you all know, one of Union's main goals has been to unite humanity under a single banner for quite some time. we believe that these signals may be of late colonies that were started by other colonies. And you can get the idea of maybe that these are probably some very late bloomers when it comes to, well, in the intergalactic stage. One thing that I should mention. This is unexplored territory. We have officially, around 200 light years back, reached the most explored area in this sector. From here on, we are basically flying blind. But that is the point of an expedition. We are to find, catalog, and explore. And that is what all of you are for. To help us explore, you'll be providing security, ground assaults, and aiding any locals that we may find. Of course, any and all salvage that you may find, including wrecks, spaceships, whatever, are, of course, to be used at your discretion, but may be turned into the fleet for future use in other projects. Now, all of you have most likely met each other. One thing I should be putting clear is she is cut off as the entire ship shakes. And there is the sounds of alarms going off. What the?
Oh, bloody fucking.
The robot body seems to stop in place as they're looking around, and then come back too. We are under attack. All Lancers report to launch base immediately.
Right, well, guess it's time to shine.
As the lights turn from the normal light colors to a red, and alarms are blaring.
Alright, kiddos, let's get a fucking move on.
I'm assuming that you're most likely following the flow of other Lancers, correct?
Yeah.
You follow the flow, and you are all gathered towards a hangar into a mech bay. As you see teams of Lancers getting their mechs fabricated via nanites near instantly. You watch as basically a great goo just flows into place and creates the mech for them. Then they get in and are launched out.
I'm gonna get my credentials pretty much ready. I'm gonna fish them out of a sort of like a little compartment on the side of my belt.
Reacher's definitely just kind of like meandering. He's not in any rush.
So who was the first to reach one of the bays?
Fuck it, I'll do it.
Alright, you move up to one of the bays, and a console reads, Please present identification.
Hey, fucking. Vector just puts a hand on the console.
It scans it and makes a ding as the nanites begin to swarm into the compartment and construct your mech.
Alright then, you fucking thing. Let's get rolling.
Once it is done, there's like this elevator that the console's built onto, raises up and brings you up to your cockpit and allows you to get in. I'm assuming the rest of you do this?
Yeah.
Alright. The rest of you all climb into your mechs, and once they are completed and you climb in, the floor beneath your mechs opens up, and you are launched out into space.
It's like eating a Christmas shop.
Like I've said before, you all have, no matter what, have EVA units built into your mechs for space fights, so you do not have to worry about that at all.
Hey.
That's just one thing I want to have done so that you guys don't have to worry about space fights whenever they happen.
Yeah. I mean, mechs always come with EVA units built into them.
Yeah. So you guys will be deploying right out here. To the wait, hold on. I need to move that over here.
Right.
You guys are going to be deploying over here.
Aye.
as you are being shot out of the ship into space.
Alright then.
Your comms crackle to life as Commander Eden is giving orders.
Alright.
You are going to be designated Alpha Team for this. By the way, just so you get that. Alpha Team, you are to move in and take out any mechs and fighters that are moving towards the capital ship.
Right.
All right, everyone, roll initiative.
Do we have a
Where the
bonus to initiative?
f- the
Initiative. First you gotta remember to go to active mode,
Uh-huh.
and it should be within your mech if I remember correctly. It should be. There should be a button for it if I remember correctly. Hold on.
Pilot
Movement,
loadout,
structure,
skill
stress,
triggers,
key,
reserves, resources.
HP, repair, overcharge, overshield, core power, burn,
And hold on, I'm trying to remember.
dance, power up, initiative. Aye.
There it is. Yeah.
No.
Where's it at?
Once they've seen the Everest may take any quick action as a free action.
Hold on. Let me double check
That's
something.
straight.
Let me double check something.
Right. Lancer works very funny for initiative. We pick who goes first,
Right.
and then
Okay.
whoever goes first picks who goes first next turn.
Right.
So who's
Okay.
going first?
Yeah, who wants to go first?
I suppose it depends on who's got what.
Yeah.
Alright.
I am more tuned to long range fighting,
Yeah.
so I can go last.
All right. Would
I've got some pretty heavy armor or some pretty hefty weaponry. So I suppose I could get in there pretty quickly. Mostly built towards melee and medium range.
yeah, that works. So yeah, you can go first.
Alrighty. So enemy mechs and fighters are those things.
Yeah, these things,
So
the ones over here are the enemy. These are your allies. There's no way I can actually better make them distinct. I apologize.
right, so
Oh! I
4
forgot
hexes
to
of
modify
movement.
that. Hold on. Got to change the thing to hexes. Okay, now you can try.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 hexes of movement.
So when range says like 10, does that
That
mean
is
like
the amount of
10
hexes that it can shoot.
Okay, cool.
So like 10,
I
it
actually need
can
to get
reach
my,
up to 10 hexes away.
Damn, that's fucking far as hell.
Yeah.
What did you say? What did you say,
I
Roberto?
gotta get my icon down and all that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I gave you a sheet for that, by the way.
Where is the?
It should be in the journal.
Gonna move up here. And then
Okay.
alright. So I will probably
So I have 6 charges on my prototype weapon before I have to do a full repair.
Damn.
Nice.
Nice.
I
Oh yeah,
managed
you took prototype weapon. Okay.
Yeah, because I
Oh.
took the engineer.
Oh,
Right.
nice.
Nice.
So we've both got prototype weapons.
Nice.
I managed to get 8 on mine.
Nice.
Alrighty then. So
Here we go.
alright, that's my movement, and then I'm going to fire this fucker with an rocket-propelled grenade.
This one?
This one.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Because anything within 2 hexes of him gets damaged by the splash.
Ah, nice. So, yeah, you'd hit both of these as well. Very good.
Alright, so that's an attack. Accuracy difficulty.
Neither. So it's just a
Right.
flat attack.
Attack roll of 11. Attack. Hit!
Hit, nice. How much damage?
Alright. Damage roll of 5. 5.
Ah, nice. Okay. One moment. I am going to. I accidentally forgot how
Wait,
many
no,
NPCs
that's
were here.
6, because it's +1. So that's 6 damage.
All right. So 6 damage onto each of them. Correct.
Yeah.
All right. One moment. Let me find the thing. You watch as you fire out the grenade, it explodes it breaks into the cockpit of the fighter and explodes, and causes the fighter next to it to explode as well, and damaging the mech it's right next to.
So that's 2 targets down.
Yep.
God damn.
So hold on. Let me quickly just add a little skull token. Little skull thing next to it to show that these two are dead.
Ah, cool.
All right. So it's now the the enemy will go next, and
Okay.
this mech right here will be flying up and unleash a barrage with its heavy rifle.
Right.
Actually, it will unleash as a quick action. It will unleash a micro missile barrage.
Alright. And
You must succeed a line 8 volley of micro missiles. So, oh, oopsie. That's the wrong thing. Hold on. Oh, let's see. Let's just put that to the side. It is aiming at you specifically.
alright.
So yeah, it'll be going that way. And you must make a hull save or take 6 connect damage.
Right. Time to make a hull save. How the fuck do I do that?
There should be if I remember correctly, there should be a thing for that. Hull save, hull save. Hold on. Hold on, let me double check the thing. Mech. General Massive Systems, without limits. I apologize, this is just the...
Yeah.
I'm not that well versed in Roll20 either.
Size of measurements, not that. In combat, no, we got that figured out. Gravity, teleportation. Where in the world is the hull save stuff? No damage, resistance, calculations, bonuses, immunities.
Just click hull.
I know how to make a hull save. Hold on. Hold on. I apologize for this.
Yeah.
I made these enemies and I forgot how to do hull saves. Hold on. Okay, so you need to determine a specific term in the book. Something able to check is always a skill check with a target of 10.
Right.
So hold on. Yeah, I just looked something up, so I'm looking at the correct page. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Saves. Lastly, saves are a roll made to avoid or resist negative effects of mech combat. You might save to prevent a hacker wrecking your system, or avoid being blinded by a flash grenade, or drive away from an explosion. To save, you roll a d20 and any bonuses but the target number can differ from 10. We'll just say that the target number is 10.
Right.
Let me double check your sheet so see if you get any bonuses. You will get a +2 to that.
All right then.
Yeah, just roll me a d20 +2.
12.
And you pass, so you take half damage.
All right. How much damage is that?
That will be 3 damage. That'll be 3 whole damage. So there we go.
All right. Oh.
And then this then some of the ally firecraft will move up to try to assist with dealing some of these mechs. By the way, you can tell that these mechs over here are very clearly melee oriented.
Mhm.
So they're gonna move up here. Oh, I don't want to move the capital ship. Don't want to move one of the ships yet. Bam, 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 bam. And they unleash some missiles at these mechs, and the mechs look a little beat up now. Very clearly, they're going to be some better pickings. Alright. Next. Who is next?
Think.
I can go next.
Alright.
I'm gonna latch on to the top of or the side of this ship.
So
Our ship.
so the capital. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm going to activate my crack shot steady aim.
Oh, okay. What does that do again?
That gives me +1 accuracy, but immobilizes me until the start of my next turn.
Alrighty then. You may add that.
And then I'm also going to do the crack shot 2 to attempt to hit a weak point. I gain +1 difficulty on the attack roll, but I deal an extra 1d6 bonus damage on a critical hit.
Okay, what are you trying to hit?
This first one up here.
That one? Okay.
With my prototype weapon, that's a skirmish.
Yep.
+1.
But you have difficulty 1, so remember that.
So accuracy 1, difficulty 1.
That basically cancels it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I just hit attack then?
Yes.
How do I know if it hit? Where's the fucking number?
It'll tell you if it hits. You just hit attack and...
It says attack.
It's fine. It's fine.
No, I'm just confused. That was okay. 1d20 is 3, flat mode 4. Cool. I don't think that hit.
No, it probably did not. I apologize if this is a bit weird to you, Soul. We'll figure it out as we go.
Mhm.
But I do have an option to overkill and re-roll a 1.
Did you
But
get a
I don't
1 on
think
that?
No, I rolled a 3 and then a modded 1. So no.
Alrighty then. That will be your full turn, I suppose.
Yep, that's basically my turn.
Alrighty then. So these mechs, which are very clearly oriented towards melee. Let me double check to see what their speed is. It is 5. Alright. This one and this one move up to attack these fighters. Let's see if they hit. Hold on. God damn it. And let me try. Apparently the NPC suits don't have the attack stuff on them, which it's a bit weird, but whatever. And it will hit, and you watch as this basically pneumatic claw crushes down onto this ship, and it is destroyed.
What a way to go.
And
Crushed
this
by the claw.
and this other one, it misses. So this ship is safe. Lastly will be Morning Dew.
Alright. Let's see. Why is my... I'm going to just move up, if I can figure out how to... Apologies, I really don't know how to
You're fine. You're fine, hon. So you want to click on the token, and then move it to where you want to go.
Click and hold.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You have the measuring tool out.
Yeah.
Shoot. I'm gonna say I'm gonna move to right. Just move up with the group to about right there.
All right.
I don't have any range with this. So I do have a question.
Yeah.
How would my howitzer work out here in space? Probably not that well.
It'd work more like a direct fire cannon.
Yeah.
Since there's no
You do
gravity.
have the range for it.
I definitely have the range for it.
Yeah, you have 20 range on that thing.
Yeah,
of course, why wouldn't you? It's a fucking howitzer.
Yeah.
You know what? That mech that just took out that ship.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I got a good line of sight on it, yeah?
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna take a shot. Let's see if I can't. Well, actually, I can't. I can't move and take a shot, so I'm going to end my turn with that then.
All right. Actually, no, you can move and shoot.
Hang on. The howitzer heavy cannon, I think, says.
Let me check the stuff on.
That's still loaded.
Yeah. So you get 1 movement and you get 1 full or 2 quick actions.
All right. I'll just take a shot with the howitzer then.
Alrighty then. That will be no difficulties to hit. No difficulties or aim to that.
Let's see here. So that'd just be a D20 then, yeah?
Yeah. Or D20 plus whatever. Plus whatever you get from that.
Let's see. Alright. That should just be a flat roll then. Should be easy enough. D20.
That will hit.
Alright. And that is a
There's 2d6.
Oof. For a total of 8. Oh, wait a
Alrighty
minute.
then.
Oh wait, sorry, that was a 9.
Yep, that is a 9. You're aiming at the
9.
Berserker, correct?
Hmm.
Which one were you aiming at? This one?
The one that just took out that ship up there.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
The one
You.
that just did the big crunch.
Alrighty
Yeah,
then.
the one that just did the big crunch to one of our ships. I'm gonna make a big sad hole in him.
You watch as the. You watch as the hit breaks into its arm and explodes one of the claws.
Damn.
It is now down one weapon.
Cringe.
Alright.
Cringe. Is that your full turn?
That'll be my full turn. I'll take that.
Alrighty then. Oh, oopsie.
How do
Alrighty
I update the token real quick?
then.
Let's
You
see.
go in. So you want to go into your. Oh, it's already updated. You just need to drag and drop a new one.
Oh, okay, cool. So let's see.
I'll get rid of this one, by the way.
Please and thank you. There we go.
There we go. Cute little slime girl.
I don't have to use fucking confusing ass bitch. But pardon me. I remembered that I fucking did everything on Roll20 so that it could work.
You're fine. You're fine.
Don't need to use CompCom.
Compound is pretty good
Yeah.
for helping you figure out how your sheep should look like and everything.
Yeah.
It's gone through a few updates from the looks of it, and I am very confused by that.
Yes, I'm going to stick with this one.
I think I'm gonna have to transfer all my info to Roll20 for it.
Yeah, if you guys feel more comfortable doing that, that's fine. I do
Yeah,
apologize for. It definitely is a lot different than how I remember it. It used to be different, and I am actually confused by why everything's now different.
No worries.
Look, boys, fresh scrap.
All
Yummy.
right. So this last berserker is going to move up and try to crunch this one. Let's see if it does the crunch. Welcome to the hydraulic press channel.
It is time to get pressed.
And it hits. Let's see the damage. And yep, that is crushed.
Crunched.
Just, you see as another ship is now crunched. Alright, that is the end of this round.
Gentlemen,
Alright.
we're in outer space, not a potato chip bag. Crunching needs to stop.
Alright, so you went first, Leonard. Who goes first next?
Fucking Soul.
I'm going. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do the exact same thing I tried to do last time.
Yeah. Shoot shit.
I'm gonna try and shoot that motherfucker. Do
Alright,
the
go ahead.
exact same way I did it last time, so it just cancels out to a d20 plus 1. That's a 17.
That was that. Yes, that will be a success.
Okay, so I need.
Damage time, boy.
6.
You are aiming for this guy, correct? Yep.
Yeah.
You watch as you. What are you firing again? If you do not mind me asking.
It's my prototype. Fuck, I don't think I actually specified it as anything.
It's a prototype
a-
weapon.
Yeah, it's energy though.
Big
Alright,
boom
then.
laser stick.
It's a big boom laser stick.
Okay, you watch as your laser swings out and cuts out into the void, and this thing is sliced in twain.
Cool.
It will now
Hmm,
get a death
He has
marker.
been bisected like un loaf of bread.
Indeed. Oh, hey, Ray Ray. Welcome to the stream.
It is time to make the Subway sandwich.
This one will actually shoot out at you, Rainy. Will shoot out at Tarask.
Hey,
And
why am I the one being shot at? Oh, wait, that's right. I'm the one on deep
So
space.
for the charges, correct me if I'm wrong. Every time I fire this weapon, it's a charge, whether it
Yes.
hits or misses.
Yeah, it's a charge, no matter what.
Cool. Just making sure.
It fires out a basic heavy assault rifle at you,
Ow.
and it hits.
All right.
That will be 6 damage.
Ow.
You good, my guy?
No, I'm piloting a shitty fucking mech.
How much damage have you taken, by the way?
9.
Too much.
We're in Everest. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm in a fucking Everest.
I should point this out. These mechs do look very cobbled together, by the way.
Ow!
Yeah, we're floating in space in the equivalent of a '98 Honda Civic.
Yeah, pretty much.
That is a weird but accurate kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's accurate. We're floating through space in 98 Honda Civics that are from fucking Mad Max. Or the Taliban.
Oh, what a day! Oh, what a glorious day!
No, if it was the Taliban, they'd be Toyota 4Runners.
Well, I mean,
Witness
technically I'm in a
me.
Toyota 4Runner because I've got a fucking rocket launcher.
Alright, one of us is there.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm in
So
a Taliban-y Toyota.
so these 3 fighter craft are going to do strafing runs on all of these guys, and are going to be doing strafing runs on these 2. And let me check. They all hit. So that is 3 damage to each of them.
Alright. Let me at him.
All right. Next is who is next? Who would like to be next?
Me?
All right, go ahead.
Alrighty. I'm going to target the ranged mech. I'm going to shoot him. Wait. Hold on. Let me see. Range. Never mind. I'm going to close the distance and smack him with my fucking sword.
All right. Oh, hold on. I have dark mode on, so a lot of these things do not like dark mode apparently.
Weird.
You
I got a 15.
You will hit.
That deals 3 kinetic and 2 burn.
You watch as this mech looks at you, and then just bursts into flames, then just crumples.
Vector pretty much just pulled out a long stick, which then erupted into something that looks like a fucking greatsword made of fire.
Of course he did. These 2 mechs up here will try to go after these ships. One moment.
And over the comms, you just
First
hear
one
insane
hit.
Scottish laughter.
Both hit, and they both take out 1 fighter each.
Nice.
Each hex is like what, 10?
What?
No, a hex is a single.
Yeah, it's a single unit.
Yeah, no. We have like 4 hexes of movement, and something like my RPG has 10 hexes of range. Because these are guns.
Yeah, my howitzer can literally.
Yeah.
You can snipe these ships back here if you wanted.
Oh
I might
yeah,
do
that's
that.
an
My
option.
plan.
Speaking of which, actually, the capital ship actually gets its turn now.
Oh boy.
As Soul, you actually feel as the ship moves and fires its main cannon.
Ah!
All right, cool. You know, this
And-
isn't my first time in this situation, so
And just over ahead of you, you watch as a massive beam of energy lances out and strikes the ship, touring it.
gonna pull out a cigarette and start.
Smoking in the cockpit.
Yep.
Nice.
So, I assume that other ship's still a threat too, though.
These other two?
Actually,
Yeah,
3
these
of them.
other two are still like.
Yeah,
These
this
other
one,
two are
this
still
one,
active. But
this
one
one
down
just
here
got
is
hit.
knocked out.
So
It's
for
got
reference,
a massive fucking glowing hole through it.
so for
Nice.
reference for how I'm doing ship combat, a ship will get a turn every 2 turns.
Hmm.
We'll get a single turn every 2 rounds, basically. All right. So what do you guys do next? Actually, who is next?
Then it's orbital.
Yeah, orbital.
All right, I'm gonna move.
All right.
So I'm gonna move to right there. So right about here.
All right.
And I'm going to see here. Pretty sure I'm gonna have to reload my howitzer.
If I remember, I believe it's a single shot.
Yeah, it's got.
It has the
load.
loading trait. This weapon must be
Yeah.
reloaded after each use. Mechs can reload with a stabilize in some systems. Okay. I'm just gonna spend the rest of my turn then to stabilize and reload the gun.
Alrighty.
All right, and that will be the end of. And these 2 ships over here will turn to try and take. It will turn towards the capital ship and try to make an attack.
But can they actually? Is the question.
You all watch as the flagship's shields flicker on and take the brunt of both hits, though the energy does make the shields weaken.
Alrighty.
So it's very clear that the shields can take a beating, but if this takes too long, the shields may fail.
Right.
All right, and that will be the end of this turn. Who's next?
Soul went first last time, so it's up to him.
Yeah.
Let's let Orbital go first this time.
All right, sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I might as well go ahead and get my howitzer round out of the way.
You
Yeah.
don't say.
That's basically all I'm gonna be doing. So I'm gonna take a pot shot at that guy right over here. See if I can't take him out. So I'll fire my howitzer at the melee robot.
All right.
Melee mech. That is a 6.
That misses. The shell whizzes by him.
Yeah, Shell just goes slinging past.
I'm gonna use the rest of my turn.
You do not shoot unless you got a targeting solution, soldier.
That round is going to fuck up somebody's day.
Serve
Really?
Isaac Newton is one hell of a bitch in space.
Or get shredded by micrometeorites.
I wonder if I should just aim for the bigger targets and just shoot at the ships. I don't even know if that'll do any damage though.
Shoot.
I mean, it's a howitzer. It's going to do something. These things clearly don't have shields.
Yeah, they don't have shields because the fucking capital just cored one out in a single shot.
It's
I'm gonna spend
legitimately
the-
just a giant line through the ship.
Yeah.
I think I'll spend the rest of the turn just reloading the howitzer.
Alright.
I thought you did that last turn. Oh yeah, wait, yeah. Never mind.
Yeah,
My
it's my
bad.
turn again.
You
So.
reload it every turn.
Yeah, it has to be reloaded every turn. Like I have to pretty much end my turn either reloading it or moving. I think.
Yeah.
Right.
RPG.
So that's what I'm gonna do. You're just gonna hear a lot of cursing over the comms and like garbled like radio static horror as someone is just screaming about their miss.
I fucking missed! How the fuck did I miss?
Good fucking lord. By
All
the
right.
name of the fucking Holy Spirit. What the shite?
Then this mech over here is going to realize, huh? Meow. It just gives off the vibe of the huh meme,
Oh.
huh? And goes meow, and is going to try to go after you.
Okay, that's fine.
So you're approaching me.
Fuck's sakes.
It's me, Dio.
This one is going to go snip snip at this one,
Well,
and it misses.
it's a lot of our fighters getting crunched.
I know, we need to do something.
Well, that fighter didn't get crunched, it missed.
Well, yes, but still, that's a lot of our fighters
Then
getting
who is
crunched.
next on you guys'?
Either me or Soul then.
Uh,
Soul, you want to go?
Sure, I'm gonna blast this motherfucker's face. I'm gonna be using both spots of my crack shot.
all right.
Try and get that extra D6 on. It says only on a critical hit, which is unfortunate, but
Hey, you never know when you're gonna get crit.
Yeah,
so
crits could
that's
actually be quite
+1 accuracy,
common.
plus
You never
1
know.
difficulty, and we're gonna.
Let me double check on crits and everything.
Yes.
That's not gonna hit. That's a 4.
Right, that will be a miss indeed.
Or wait, no, hold on. That was a D6.
Did you roll D6 instead of D20?
Yeah, it's still a 7. I don't think that's gonna hit.
No, it won't.
Yeah. Another laser just goes slinging off into space.
It just goes, huh?
Huh?
What the fuck are these guys trying to do to me?
The fucking Lancer really likes to roll low for some reason.
It do be like that.
It's only been like 3 rounds.
These two fighters are
I've
going
hit one
to.
of my 3 shots.
It's fair.
To be fair, this is very early game.
Yeah, you'll start hitting shit a lot sooner.
So, DM, I just read something. I have something called Ace 1. While flying, I get a bunch of benefits.
Oh,
Has anything taken a shot at me?
not yet. Actually,
Well, if they do,
in fact, the only enemies left are these melee guys.
well,
Yeah, I
if
killed
they
the
do,
only thing that could be taking shots, and it was taking shots at me!
how's your hole looking?
I have 4 left.
Oh boy.
I'm fine, don't worry. If needs must, I can just pull like the Ukrainian man who's swimming around the ocean, killing submarines with a knife.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Your mech won't be destroyed once you reach 0.
Yeah, I'll just take a point of structure damage. But
Yeah.
if needs must, but if things go horribly wrong, I can always just jump out and run around with a rocket launcher.
just
Go gadget concealed carry, motherfucker.
Of course.
Anyway,
I think
my
I
turn
have a
now.
strategy.
So the fighters will swing around and fire at this mech, and it explodes.
This one.
Yeah, the one back here.
All right, perfect. My turn. Time to get stuck in.
Huh?
Swing, bada bada.
That is your attack, right?
Yeah, 16.
You hit. Let's see here.
5 kinetic and 2 burn.
It is still up.
Oh, you motherfucker.
It looks at you. Bitch. Next turn.
Bitch.
Next round.
Yeah.
And do you guys want it to get a turn, or do you guys want to go first? This is the last enemy.
Well, no, the ship, the capitals are still up.
Oh, right. This is the third round, though. Or was this the second? Oh, yep. No, that was the third round. They get a turn every 2 rounds, remember?
Yeah.
So this next round, why not? The mothership, the capital is going to as they blast a crater into this one.
Zap.
Basically, yeah. You just see another bright lance of energy shoot out into that. And this one is now also dead. And this capital ship will turn. Hold on. Need to find the point. This is going to go into extra long mode. Oh shit!
Jesus Christ.
Ah! Oh god, it's just like Arminius!
Dude. I don't know what I did. What the fuck? Oh, no, it's getting worse.
Ah!
It's getting worse. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know how I did this. I'm sorry.
They activated the red flag system.
They activated long boy mode.
They activated the panic button.
Yeah,
They grow
basically.
they grow 50% larger, but are doomed.
Enemy capital ships may grow 50% larger when threatened.
Oh look, everybody! It's the final boss.
Extra long boy.
As this one is going to try to shoot at this one. It is now just extra long.
If Trina was to see this, she would immediately just start targeting it.
The ship just all of a sudden just grows in front of you guys' eyes like, what the fuck? And just... And let's see if it actually hits. Holy shit, it got a crit.
Oh fuck.
You guys watch as the energy... as the energy of this ship just beams out and is able to at least put a small puncture hole into the shield and hit it.
Oh jeez.
By the way, Soul, you get a call from Eden. I think we found your grenade. Then just cuts out.
Oh no.
First off, why is the captain talking to me directly? Secondly,
shouldn't the captain be doing something, more important?
I just wanted to make a joke. I'm sorry.
also, but like, where?
Yes.
15th deck. It blew up by vending machine.
All right, cool.
This is not important to the current combat situation.
I know. I'm just wanting to make a joke.
I assure that it's not my fault.
Rest assured, I had nothing to do with it.
All right. So, who wants to go first?
What do we have left? Just one bot?
Just one bot and then the capital ship.
I want to shove my sword up his ass.
I mean,
if you want to do that, I can try shooting through this.
I have
full capital ships.
I have full confidence in
through the capital ship's shields.
The enemy ones don't have shields.
No, they don't. They have armor, which is, well, useless when you have a giant ass laser beam.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And capital shields are one way, so things can pass through them.
Yeah.
Can I make a roll to see if I can find a weak spot in that ship?
In this one?
One
that
on my turn, of course.
The long boy.
The long boy.
I want to find the long boy's weakness and exploit it, but I'll do that on my turn.
So yeah, Vector, if you want, you can go ahead and swing, batter, swing again.
Yes, I will slappity swing. I missed.
You missed.
Fucker.
There's just there's just like the misses dun 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 as
I'm. Ah,
as this thing raises up both claws.
bring it on!
And let's see here.
On this episode of Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
It hits.
Ow!
You take 7 damage.
Ow! All right, that's one whole. That's one structure.
You need
He
to
needs
make
to
a
make-
structure test.
Right. How do I do that?
Let me double check. I have one of my sheets up just to help with this, by the way.
Yeah. Do I roll hull?
There is a thing. What the fuck did they do? It used to be that you could actually, click stuff and help you. Hold on. Well, let me check this
Hover over it, I
thing.
think.
Hold on, let me double check something. I had to look something up because the book is a bit weird.
Ah, okay.
Structure. Character within line of sight. Oh, hold on. Take one structure, reset your whole HP to full, and then the rest of the damage, if any, spills over into the new health bar.
Huh?
So you take structure. So when your health drains to 0, any damage that is over that gets drained into the next health.
Okay.
So you reset your bar back to full, and then the rest of the damage that you take goes there.
All right, got it.
You lose one
And you got
structure.
one
I'm reading everything.
Yeah.
You need to roll structure test. Hold on. Let me figure out structure test. Sorry,
No worries.
It's my first time doing this. I'm actually kind of sorry about this. Oh, there it is. Found one moment. I think I found it. Combat terminology. No. Structure. For structure damage. Structure test. Where's the structure damage? There it is. Okay. So you need to roll a d6.
All right.
You got a 6. It is a glancing blow.
What does that do?
Emergency system kicks in and stabilizes your mech, but it is impaired until your next turn.
That was the best. I think that was one of the best.
Yeah, that
things
is
you
the
could-
best roll you can get.
All right.
It's
The fuck?
better than
Better than your weapon being disabled and you floating in space.
yeah, it's
Yes.
better than direct hit, which would cause you to roll a d3, and it's better than a 2 to 4, which is system trauma, which that's a whole thing.
Ugh.
Anyways,
All right. Well.
so you are disabled until your next turn, or impaired.
Ow.
All right, who is next?
I guess I'll go next.
All right.
Cool. I'm gonna activate my core system
Okay.
for that additional +1 accuracy.
Alrighty then.
And then this one didn't get hit, right? It's still up.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's still up.
I'm gonna try and shoot that one then.
All right.
Trying to get my extra d6 of damage.
All right.
So that's +2 accuracy, +1 difficulty.
Mhm.
That's 21.
That hits.
It says critical.
That is a critical hit then.
Okay. Because it's a 19 with my mod of 1 to make it a dirty 20 plus the accuracy.
That works. If it's a 20 plus, it's a critical hit, from what I understand.
So that's a
Nice.
2d6 plus 2 for 9.
That will, Vector, you watch as a lance of energy strikes through this mech as it's rearing up to try to get you again, and it is cut in half.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Morning Dew, you are up.
Okay.
Do you try to find a weakness in the long boy?
The long boy.
Boy. Let's see, where do I want to move to?
Oh
I'm gonna
my
move-
god. Orbital, I just found a perfect meme for you. What the hell is this?
3, 4. Alrighty.
Why is that weirdly accurate, though?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna move to about right here, and then I'm going to. First, I'm going to check something.
This is not a drill. There's an emotional support alligator in the love park.
I am.
What?
I am still 10 hexes away.
Yep.
Going to fire a full barrage.
Oh, okay.
So, if I'm reading this correctly, it's gonna take. Actually, wait a minute. That's a full action. So, maybe I will just fire with the howitzer then. I'm gonna take a shot with the howitzer.
Alrighty then, go ahead.
Alley-oop. No, that's a 5.
Ooh, you miss.
Just shooting at it just plinks off the armor, probably.
Yeah, it just
You know-
you know, like those overly dramatic like misses plinks you see
I'm
on some
terrible.
tanks.
I'm terribly sorry, but I don't think I missed the long boy. I simply bounced off him.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like that. Oh, like you sometimes see in like movies where it's just like, boom, where it goes straight up into the air somehow.
I'm gonna reload and end my turn then.
Alrighty
gonna-
then.
I'm gonna
I'm
find the weakness.
I'm assuming you all are gonna focus down on the capital
The
ship,
long boy.
the long boy.
He's now affectionately known as the long boy until he meets a horrible demise.
Indeed, he gets longer. He feels very threatened.
Good.
All right. So whose turn is it next?
Not sure.
It's probably their mass driver going on the fritz. Couldn't care less.
Probably. This long boy effect is legitimately they're just trying to get out of here, and it's on the fritz now.
Yeah, they're FTO.
Their FTL drive is just making them go along.
Spaghettification.
It's stretching.
I believe it would actually be who was first last time. I believe it was. Yeah, I think it was you. So you get to
Alrighty,
choose who goes first this time.
Orbital, you're up.
I'm going again. All right. This time I'm gonna not move anywhere. I'm going to fire a full barrage.
Nice.
So,
Give me that barrage.
I have 3 weapons going off right now. I've got my howitzer, my heavy cannon going off, and 2 light Nexus
Nice.
smart missiles.
Nice.
So
You're firing everything. Missiles.
I guess I need to roll 3 d20s.
Yes.
See if each hits. Okay. So we got a 14, a 19, and an 8. So
the 14 and 19 hit.
all right. So that'll be my howitzer and one of the smart missiles.
Alright. Also, this GIF perfectly it demonstrates what you're doing in your cockpit. Missiles. More missiles. All the missiles!
My first missile is a 3 to damage, and my 2d6 for that howitzer is a 7.
You watch as the missile digs into the hole and explodes out. You do see like a good bit of damage on the outside. Your howitzer coming in right after it and exploding deeper in. As you see debris start flowing out of it as you clearly decompress the deck or two.
I'm spraying
Nice.
confetti all over our friend over there.
I guess Leonard, you would be up next.
Alrighty, hold on. Alright. Yeah, fuck it. I have a fucking anti-material rifle, so I'm gonna shoot it.
Nice. Remember, you are impaired.
Yeah.
Which, let me double check what impaired does so we can. Status and conditions, prone, invisible, hidden, impaired. You receive +1 difficulty on all attacks.
Huh. Alright. Well.
Let me double check what difficulty does again.
Alrighty, so... fucking roll 20's being a shit ass.
You're fine, hon. You're fine.
Difficulty. 1. Let's roll that again.
Oof. The duality of man.
I don't suppose I can just take the first one.
I was correct. The howitzer has something called ordnance. I should only be able to fire it before I take my movement. Let me see. I can only fire it.
Well, we'll say you take the first one.
Okay.
We're in space. Space.
We're in
movement.
space.
We're always moving in space.
Gonna drift into the asteroid field.
Bum, 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 bum. Just Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift.
You fire out this anti-material rifle, which, by the way, is fucking massive.
Good.
And you just see as it fires a hole straight through it and dinks one of the fighter craft on the other side. And next up would be Soul.
I'm gonna fire my shot, I guess.
I was
Firing the laser.
I was expecting the capital ship to take out all three of these before it was a problem.
That's a 3.
That does not hit.
Yeah.
Alright. That ends the turn. And the next turn is upon us.
It's safe to assume my teammates are like firing into the hole I created.
Yeah, basically. That's what I imagine. The capital ship once again aims, and then let's see. It crits.
God damn.
And
We have found its secret weakness.
and as it fires, you see the ship suddenly you see the long boy get ripped in half as the fire is shot. One part completely disappearing, and the other part staying here.
Half of it jumped.
Yes.
Thus
Oh
is the failure. Thus is the terror of failing a jump. Half the ship is just fucking gone.
Personally, I like to think that they probably left the e-bake on by accident.
Rest in peace, long boy. You were a worthy opponent. You ripped yourself in half, you giant ass cucumber.
I didn't think that these things actually do look like cucumbers. What the fuck?
They do.
So, after all that, Eden is going to call everyone back onto their ships and everything.
Ow.
Gonna
Call everyone to their.
walk around the ship that I'm just like magnetically clamped to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I imagine. You all are called back in, and she thanks you all for your. She gathers everyone up again, like after you've all rested and recuperated and everything. She gathers everyone back and thanks you all for defending the fleet.
Aye. And it wasn't much.
Well, I have to say that was rather odd with the final ship.
I think it's fucking whatever thingy fucked up.
So,
I like
who were those guys?
I
Bandits,
do not
probably.
know.
Most likely raiders of some kind.
Yes, that's what I'm assuming.
Or they could
Even
be
near
locals.
a system or like a planet or anything?
We are near a system at the moment. We are moving towards it. It is the closest signal to our fleet.
Aye! Right then. I think it's safe to assume the locals are a wee bit hostile.
Indeed.
Either
Eh,
that or they encountered something.
Aye. Especially after we kind of blew up 3 of their ships.
Well, to be fair, they did attack us, so more self-defense than anything.
Aye, that's true.
I like to
I'm
think as
sure
we're
if we
having.
explain everything, it'll be right as rain.
I like to think as we're having this conversation just over the intercom. Oh, just over the intercom. All pilots. The east. The cafeteria has been closed due to a giant fucking hole in it.
Be aware, all Lancers.
Damn it, they have
all
the
Lancers
good
squadrons.
lunch.
East Cafeteria has been decommissioned for the time being. Repairs are underway. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Damn it, the East cafeteria has the good lunch.
Fuck.
I am currently having some drones gather the wreckage. Unfortunately, so far we haven't found much, except for a name.
Is there any remains? Like any human remains? Or is it
No.
literally.
There's no remains within any of the mechs.
Are we dealing with a rogue in HP?
No, not
No,
likely.
as far as I can tell, these are just simple
Most-
machine mines.
Aye, it's more than likely these are autonomous patrol drones. Whoever's controlling them is likely back in the system we're heading towards.
Indeed.
Guess we'll find out soon enough.
Though the machine mines are remarkably primitive.
Aye, as I said, autonomous machines, likely unmanned combat vehicles.
No, I mean, these are more Fall of Humanity era machine mines. As she sets down a tablet with some of the information extracted from some of the machine mines that were semi-intact.
How primitive are we talking here? Walking dog robot or sentient toaster?
Somewhere in between.
Oh fucking hell!
We are talking about the Great 10 era,
Aye.
which, for
Right.
context for anyone who's watching, the Great 10 were 10 ships sent out by humanity before we basically nuked ourselves into oblivion.
The Great 10 were essentially the Great 10 colony ships sent out by humanity to try and,
Preserve
spread.
life.
Yeah. They were the 10 colony ships humanity sent out before we nuked ourselves.
Yeah, we survived, but still, it was
got
more a
better.
precaution. It's more just to
Only a
make sure
little
that,
nuking.
hey, in
Got
case
better.
we accidentally kill ourselves, we're gonna send a bunch of people into space. So yes, these are quite old. Over 50, I'd say nearly a million U old.
Well, that's fucking wondrous.
Ugh.
So they're ranged.
Hey, boss lady.
Yeah?
Real quick, I do get first dibs on the choice cuts of meat, right?
Oh, of course, per our contract.
Perfect.
Well, the only way we're gonna get any real answers is to, I guess, go to the nearest solid mass
Indeed.
and
Hey!
investigate.
We're currently launching some scanning buoys. We should be getting information within the next few days.
Perfect. To the
Alright,
planets
well.
we go then.
I'll be at the range if you need me.
Right.
Just
He fucking
enough time to finish
flings his
setting up.
sniper rifle over his shoulder and just trots away.
Oh, would you like a name of these people that we've found so far?
Hey,
What we
you got an
recovered.
identification for them.
They appear to call themselves the Ravagers.
Well, ain't that just peachy? Really, I imagine they're really quite friendly, naming themselves the fucking Ravagers and all.
You do understand that this is the information I've recovered from Rex. You understand that?
Aye, yes, I know, but I'm certain they're just absolutely lovely people. You know, they'll probably invite us in for tea and crumpets. It'd be a nice bit of haggis.
As you say that, you hear a man go, "Haggis!"
Shut the fuck up, Gerald.
No, this is Dedra.
Hey.
As you watch what can be basically described as a dwarf run out.
Fuck off, Dedry.
What you
Wasn't
talking about, my
talking-
haggis?
No, I wasn't talking about your bleeding fucking haggis. Now go away. You
Eh.
fucking runt.
Hey, boss, you got some more of those cookies?
Boss lady, you got any cookies for the fucking runt?
Let's see here. Hold on. As she moves over to one of the machines. She moves over to one of the machines, opens it up, and takes out a cookie. It very clearly isn't a normal cookie. It looks like it has oil and bolts in it. And hands it to the man. Here you go. He takes it and just munches on it and leaves. I don't know why he likes those. And make them.
It's not fucking stable, that's why.
Would I be able to actually look at some of these machine parts that we recovered? From these
Yes, you could.
Oh, aye, yeah, sure.
Okay, Leonard, what exactly would you want? Which of the mechs would you want to scavenge?
The gun.
The
The fucking one with the big ass guns that kept shooting me.
all right. This one has what was able to survive was a heavy assault rifle and a micro missile barrage.
Aye, right then. Micro missile pod and a heavy assault rifle. Not the worst, not the best.
For context for how this will work for you, you can take one right now.
Aye.
So choose which one you want, and I'll tell you what kind of negative effects it has right now until you get more samples to fully replicate.
I'll take the micro missile pod.
All right. For this, the damage will be halved immediately.
Yeah.
No matter what, so it will only do 3 damage if it hits.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to ask Eden if I could request permission to study some of these pieces that we found.
Oh, of course. Please. Please come follow me. She
All
says as she leads you to one of the science wings of the capital ship.
All right, I'm gonna be probably doing that then.
All right. One moment while I look. I want to look over your sheets quickly to see if we guys want to make any rolls by chance for stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna try a hacker fix on a piece of the broken machine.
All right, then you get a +4 to that, so d20 +4.
All right, 1 second.
I don't really need to do anything. I need to repair my weapon, but
I'm going to fucking eat the gun.
I just imagine it's like that fucking meme. Hold on, do I still have that one?
Do I have to do anything for a full repair, or is that just like
No, that's just a normal thing. We're like, when you guys are on the ship, just so you know, you have tons of resources, tons of things you can do.
Everything is easier on the ship.
Yeah. Oh no.
I almost crit fail. Oh
Oh
god.
wow.
You can't make heads or tails of any of this tech. It is so
She's just over there with a
ancient.
wrench. What the? She's just. You guys are walking down the hallways, and you come to like a little alcove or a cubby, and she's just over there with a wrench, and it just starts sparking at her. She goes, "What the fuck is this thing?" Smacks it one good time, and it like just explodes into a shower of sparks.
You can tell this stuff is so ancient and backwards compared to what you're used to. It's insane.
Hey, lassie, maybe don't smack the archaeological wonders.
It's already busted anyway.
Hey,
What
then
more
don't
work
bust
could
it
I do?
further.
It's already fucked.
Then don't fuck it up more.
How much more fuck can it get? She just points to it. It's like spraying sparks everywhere.
Obviously, quite a bit more fucked. It wasn't doing that when we brought it on the ship, was it?
We've got like 5 more.
Aye, that doesn't mean you can just go bonking them willy-nilly.
Uh,
I
Just
swear
like,
to God, am I the only archaeologically minded person on this ship?
I mean, Eden suddenly
answer
appears. I mean, I found
Boss
you.
lady, don't answer that. It was rhetorical.
Oh, apologies. She slinks back into the wall and disappears.
I will never get used to that.
She is one with the ship, and the ship is one with her.
Ugh, freaky.
Trina's just gonna like get the wrench back and try to stop it from sparking.
Aye, bloody hell.
Do you mind grounding yourself before you accidentally hurt yourself?
You might fucking zap yourself.
Eden just like just asks that over the intercom, just like, do you mind grounding yourself before you accidentally, hurt yourself or even kill yourself?
all right, fine. She could just rummage around for other items and try to fix this. Try to make it stop.
Give me another test this time with give me another test this time with a +6.
I'm just gonna try to stop it from just sparking or worse, destroying. Just to make it stop sparking. Okay, that's
You're
a little
able
bit
to make it stop sparking with another hit.
Is this in view of my teammates? I just smack it one more time and it
Yes.
stops.
Stop fucking smacking it!
Look, I fixed it.
I'm going to go consume my dinner of micro missile pods now. Thank you very much.
Well, that sounds tasty.
It's really not. Goodbye.
I'm just picturing. And just picturing, you just go into the place and just unhinge, just create a jaw and unhinge it.
Nom, 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 nom.
There's a meme. It's the Eddie one.
Yeah, kind of.
That's how
I know the
picture
one
it.
you're talking about.
The one that's slaggy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I know. I know the one you're talking about. Trust me.
Sorry, we gotta go. We got to go fight the Iron Warriors. By the dark gods. Unholy noises.
Unholy noise is not meant for mortal ears.
A Viking Hellhammer last cannon.
The fucking hellhammer.
He did do that as well, which makes it
Yeah, I
even
know.
funnier.
Yeah, I know. Well, back to this.
I just found something for Leonard.
Oh God.
Or Vector.
Accurate.
That's Vector's inner thought process. Violence. Or violence with gun.
Or spicy violence.
Violence or spicy
Violence.
violence.
Spicy violence.
Alright,
Violence.
so you guys do your things over the course of the next few days, as the fleet will make its way into the system. Eden will retrieve the information from the sensor buoys, and she will get to you all about what has been found.
Hmm.
As far as we can tell, there's like a meeting room. As far as we can tell, we have found this world is inhabitable. It is a desert-type planet as well. It's clearly
Great.
inhabited as well. As far as we can tell, there is no presence of these Ravagers.
Huh.
We don't detect any other ships nearby. We might have just ran into a patrol.
All right then.
I don't expect
that's
it to stay quiet for too long.
Me
Aye,
either.
that's fair
I'm
assessment.
having the entire fleet on standby in case more ships appear. We were able to take them out with great ease, but I fear that may have just, like I said, been a patrol.
Right. Well, I guess we're going down then.
Indeed. We are going. Your team will be going to investigate this signal coming from what appears to be a small town.
Oh, great. Meet the locals day.
Indeed.
All right. Yeah, sure. Fuck it.
Define town. Like a little hole in the ground?
I'm not sure.
It's a fucking town.
It's as far as the scans can tell, it's a cluster of buildings on top of the ground. The system's identifying it as a town. It's
Were
where
there
the
any life forms?
the atmosphere is not letting us get a clear scan on that front.
Is the
Well,
atmosphere breathable at the very
great.
least?
Yes, it is.
Cool. I'm going fully loaded.
All right. Wonderful.
The atmosphere is
Atmosphere
breathable, but apparently there are frequent sandstorms that are causing problems with our sensors.
Oh,
Well,
cool.
good
It's
news for
somewhere
you.
warm. I've never been somewhere warm before.
Yeah, good news for you, squishies. You get air.
You get air. Like they haven't been getting air this entire time.
No, I mean they get actual air.
Oh yes, not stuff that's been
Real
recycled
air,
for the last
Not
350
recycled
years.
air. Aye, exactly.
All right, everybody, time to go touch grass. I mean sand. It's everywhere. Get used to it.
Of
Alright,
course.
I've
And
never
Oh.
touched
it
sand
gets
before.
everywhere.
What's sand? I've never touched sand before.
It is fine
It's
silica
silicate
dust.
Silicate particles. It's
Micro
formed
rocks.
and it gets everywhere.
Micro rocks.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay,
just
so it's like hail?
Kind of. If
a
hail
lot
doesn't
smaller.
melt. It's a lot smaller and it doesn't melt, and it's everywhere.
Okay. So it's gonna be miserable.
Yes.
Actually,
And
technically, it could melt. It could turn into glass.
But that
I
requires a very high
hot.
temperature.
That needs to get hot to turn into glass.
Alright,
Yeah.
well,
Hey, Reacher, if you shot the sand with your fancy laser gun, it'd turn into glass.
okay, well,
But yeah, it's
Cool.
gonna be hot and miserable, so I'd recommend not packing any overly massive clothing.
no. I
Your
don't
mechs are equipped with
do-
AC units.
I don't do the heavy. I got my stealth hard suit and old Bessie right here on my shoulder.
I will be staying with this outfit because I have not found anything else that fits.
I'm still working on that. You just won't give me your measurements.
I'm not letting you fucking measure me, you weird lady.
I want to give you some actual clothes.
I like this. It's nice. It's comfortable.
All right. I guess I shouldn't
And
really
the
know
line
when to
that keeps
talk.
most of the fucking weird parts hidden.
We've been on this metal tub for like 200 years of sleep. I'm ready to get off.
380, actually.
Good fucking lord.
Ugh.
At least you idiots got to sleep for it. I had to sit on the fucking hull reading a book.
I offered to turn you off for a good 200 of that.
Hell no! I
Was it-
ain't sleeping the long death.
Was it the same book?
Yes.
Oh my.
That
You must have
explains
read it.
why it's white.
Vector just pulls out a book that is completely blank. Just utterly blank. There are no words. None. See?
Did his
Example?
sensors scrub them clean?
He he just wore off all the ink over time.
Our headcanon is that he took a folding chair, sat out on the hall as we were in
No, a
FTL.
plastic lawn chair.
Yes.
He just bungee corded it to the tall.
He legitimately, in the middle of us going near light speed, just grabbed the plastic lawn chair, got out onto the hall, and sat down and started reading.
Yeah.
You do you, man.
I
So
was enjoying
you
it.
all will be sent down in drop pods. And one moment. Alright, one moment. And you all will be dropped onto right around. Hold on. Right around. Here.
Sand. Right then. Well, right then.
Immediately, you guys can see some abandoned cars, what looks to be a building far off, and some random shrubbery and cacti.
Well, how does it feel to set foot on solid ground again, fleshies?
Could you please not call us that?
You're soft and fleshy.
Like standing on snow, but it's hot.
Exactly.
I just imagine you guys are like outside the mechs for a moment, just taking it in.
Yeah.
Trina just stands up, looks around.
I am going to take my sniper rifle and my smart scope, and I'm gonna scan like the horizon,
Smart.
see if I can see anything.
As far as you can tell, you don't see much. There isn't
just gonna-
much out here. You don't even see any animals.
Alright, that's odd. Where are all the birds? There should be birds. Why are there not any birds?
It's very quiet as far as y'all can tell.
Just
Where are the fucking birds?
I don't know.
There is a like soft breeze as far as you guys can tell, but other than that, this is
The
completely
breeze
silent.
is not birds.
All right, I'm calling it right now. I'm just gonna look to the other two. I'm calling it right now. There's probably giant lizards, giant bugs, or something.
Where are the fucking birds?
Why are you going up with some?
As you
I
say
don't
that for like the
It's a
eighth time,
desert! There's gotta be birds in the desert!
as you say that for like the eighth time, there's all of a sudden you hear, and then you feel something splat against your head.
Oh, you've gotta be fucking shitting with me.
It looks like it's shit on you.
I take it back. I'm gonna fucking kill every last bird on this planet.
Well, the horizon, at least for the next 2 miles, looks pretty clear. I'm gonna go over to that building. I'm gonna sling
Phalamus.
my rifle and start walking.
Are you gonna at least take your fucking mech? Or are you just gonna start trekking
yeah.
across the desert in your boots?
You see, he's like, oh yeah, and it, like snaps, and the mech kind of like walks over, and then I'll
Yeah.
hop in, I guess.
Alright, well, let's start fucking walking.
As you guys make your way over, you start to get a better look at the building.
The fuck is this thing?
That looks like a dilapidated petrol tank, like a tanker.
It's empty.
What, you thirsty?
No, I was just thinking it might be useful for napalm.
Why is that your first thought?
These are all valid.
Well, I'm gonna
Yes.
get out of my mech and pull my sidearm and go explore inside this building.
Fuck it, sure. I'll do the same.
Inside the building, you find.
Why does it sound like somebody's underwater?
That's orbital. I'm guessing
Orbital,
something's going
Why are
on.
you underwater?
I am under the water.
That's
Please help.
by the way, just for context, Orbital's PC is a bit weird, so sometimes the fan will go all screwy and create weird noises.
The joke's
Ah,
the
got it.
joke's on all of us. We're actually underwater. It's just an illusion. This desert is actually an ocean.
Or there's probably a bunch of wind on Orbital. I don't know.
Probably a wind. Hang on, let me fix it. How's that?
All right, I'm gonna first check the door and see if it's unlocked.
The door is unlocked.
All right.
Check.
Leading with sidearm. I'm not gonna. Sidearm's going first, so I can shoot anything.
As you walk in, it looks like a dilapidated gas station. A lot of the counter is covered in empty boxes. You do see a few cans of food.
As soon as Vecna realizes what this is, he's going to start rummaging through the shelves.
I'm gonna take this can of beans. I'm gonna take this potted meat. I'm
You
take
do
this
see
can of beans.
you do see a can. You all do see a can of something called Soylent Green, whatever the fuck that is.
Yoink! Also
I got
keeping a
beans. I
mustache.
got beans. I got canned meat. I got. All right, I'm good.
Are
I got
there any
lunch.
Twinkies?
Is there any Twinkies?
Yes.
No,
I
you don't
must
see.
know.
You look to where it says Twinkies, and there are no Twinkies.
Damn it!
Oh, a bunch of fat asses. All right. Well, what else is in here? Is there like an office or something?
Yes, but as you like move towards like behind the counter to check out the office, you see behind the counter is what looks to be a makeshift sleeping area.
Ooh.
Like it's covered in sand and dust, so it's very clear it hasn't been used in a
Hasn't
while.
been used for a while. All right.
But it's
Cool.
clear that someone was here at some point.
Well, I'd keep your nose holes plugged, lads. We might find a corpse.
I would like to read a situation.
All right, what is the situation?
Well, I look for subtext, motives, or threats in a situation or person.
Oh, okay. That will be a D20 plus.
Yeah, I have +2.
Yeah, that'll be D20 plus 2.
18.
You realize that you don't smell anything, but you do see some flies in the next room. You do get a feeling of something foreboding as well.
All right, cool. It wouldn't be my first time seeing a dead body, so here we go. I'm gonna investigate it.
You open the door into the office, and it's filled with sand and piles of, well, waste. And in the back, you find a body, but it's not like any body you've seen before. It's humanoid, but it's twisted and contorted.
What in the sweet mother of fuck?
Like mangled or
No, the arms
Okay.
are facing are like bent backwards, and it doesn't look like it's been mangled. It looks natural, but still wrong.
What in
The
the
someone got
jaw
like a
almost looks like it's
camera or
broken.
something?
What
Someone
are
got
you
like
looking
a
for?
camera,
Uh,
like a camera or something, documentation, pictures, you know.
uh, there
Or
is a computer on the desk.
I've got my data plating.
Oh yeah, that would probably work, right? You could probably just like keep track of all
Yeah.
like the data records and shit we find.
Yeah, clear the way. I'll
Alright.
get a few pictures of this.
You do see
Alright.
a computer on the desk at least. There is no power in it, but it's there.
I think
Uh,
I'm going to head back out to my. Oh, I head back outside for a minute.
All right. As you do you any of you want to do an investigation on the body?
Sure.
Yeah.
Roll a d20 plus 4.
10.
The more you look at this body, the more wrong it seems. You start to realize that bones are not even where they should be, and hell, it actually even looks like the skull was broken at some point, put back together. This thing just seems wrong no matter which way you look at it. Like,
Something tells me we're gonna find some fuck shit on this planet.
Hey, you got like a knife or something on you?
I have this. And he pulls out a absolutely massive cleaver. Like the blade is nearly 5 feet long.
You know what? That'll probably work. Can I borrow it real quick? I just want to see how dense these bones are.
Sure.
All right, cool. I'm gonna borrow it. I'm just gonna swing down on like a leg or something.
It stops halfway through the leg.
All right, this is pretty fucking dense. Here's that back.
The leg is still attached to the cleaver.
Bones add on. Some decoration.
Trina's just gonna climb up and sit on the top of her mech. She's over the radio. She's gonna go. My guess is some kind of radiation or experimentation.
I mean, I doubt it's the gravity that caused this. Gravity feels normal.
It is very Earth-like. It's very Earth-like
yeah.
gravity. And as
Reminds
far
me of
as the scans can
simulated
tell, there's
gravity
no
cradle.
radiation nearby.
Not any radiation that could have caused this either. I'm not getting anything.
No radiation. Huh.
Aye.
I wonder what was causing.
Not even anything beyond background. I mean, there's some due to accumulation and and UV exposure, but nothing that could have caused mutations like this. At least not here. Could be mistaken, but I can't get
As you
anything.
guys are discussing this, you hear the sounds of vehicles nearby.
Ah, piss and hell. All right,
well,
time to meet the locals.
Is there any way to get to the roof?
Yes. Around the
Cool.
back of the building, there is a ladder to get onto the roof.
Cool. I will be perched on the roof with my rifle.
Didn't
I'm just
Eve
gonna
mention?
go out and wait out front.
Didn't Eve mention that there was some kind of interference when they tried to do a scan?
Yeah, sandstorms.
Yeah, just storms in.
Yeah, the sandstorms were interfering a lot with trying to get a good scan.
All right,
I
so real quick,
will use my smart scope to look in the direction of the sound of the vehicles to try and get an idea of who or what is coming.
You see a convoy of around 20 vehicles moving down the road.
Ooh, that's a lot of cars.
They are very roughed up vehicles from the looks of it. They have various signs of sun exposure. There's tarps over beds of semi trucks and stuff like that. There's a few of them that float, but it's very varied in terms of the vehicles. Mostly just transports.
Huh.
I'm gonna be in standby on my gonna be in standby with the mech.
Cool.
Just in case.
Right.
I would like to throw over my camo cloth, relay the number of vehicles and potential number of threats, and then have my mech go away from the road a good bit.
They kind of wanted to
in,
hide
this
over
direction.
here.
No, actually, kind of like over behind this rock.
Hide the mechs behind the buildings.
Well, if they come over here and into this parking lot,
or like hide them down here in this crevasse.
I'm gonna move right here, and I'm
Yeah,
going
by
to
the way,
actually.
this is this thing right here, that little line, that signifies going down.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is a cliff.
So you can legitimately hide them down here, and they'll still be able to reach you.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Trina set up right here with the howitzer and stuff, just to be sure, just to be safe.
As you guys are getting ready, the convoy moves down the road, and the lead truck moves down this road. Hold on, let
Don't
me
suppose
grab a
they're-
truck.
Oh, they are pulling into the gas station. All right. Well,
Hold on.
Vecna is standing on top of the car in plain fucking view.
Yeah, which... Hold on.
Big ass cleaver in hand, red cloak fluttering in the wind like a fucking anime protagonist.
The truck moves in down the road, followed by 19 trucks, buses, and a few other vehicles. One or two look military in origin, but many of them look like they're civilian. Some actually look like they were cobbled together, like Mad Max style cobbled together.
Oh boy.
And the lead truck comes up, pulls up by the gate, and turns off. And the door opens.
Hey there, fella.
A woman moves out of the door and looks out. Who the fuck are you?
I'm Vecna. Nice to meet you. Who are you?
I'm Cassandra, leader of this group. What the fuck are you guys doing here? Don't you know this is not a safe zone?
Fuck are you talking about?
This isn't a safe zone. You gotta
The
we
fuck
got
is a safe zone?
away from the mimics.
The fuck is a mimic? Wait. Do you mean that weird fucking skeleton bastard I found in there? With its arms twisted back and its jaw looking like it was smashed in.
That thing's still in there? I thought we got rid of it.
It's a skeleton now.
What the fuck? I thought we buried that thing.
It's got like really fucking dense bones. I took one with me. See?
Get that thing off that weapon. You'll draw more of them.
Well, good. I've been looking for a fucking fight. I mean, admittedly, you had one just a few days ago, but still.
Where the fuck are you all from?
I mean,
we're from up.
with all. Like, hey, sure, there's Reacher over there and another lassie back behind me, but I'm from space.
Wait, you're not with those bastards in the ships, are you?
Bastards in the ships. You mean the fuckers who attacked us with like robots? The cucumber ships.
Yeah?
Long, thin, green. No, they attacked us. Took out 3 of their ships as well.
One of the men from the other truck's probably the hell's a cucumber.
The hell's a cucumber?
You... Okay. What the fuck?
Like I said, we're from space.
So you're saying you're not with those guys?
No, we killed them. 3 of them.
Alright, that's a first. Well, we're used to those bastards coming in from the sky.
Aye, we came in from the sky too. After we blasted a patrol of their ships apart. And their mechs. And they ate one of them.
Okay.
Apologies. I make it a point to be as unapproachable as possible.
You're succeeding.
Good.
To a disturbing degree.
Good.
You're not like one of the other machines I've seen, so you're definitely different.
Oh, wonderful.
He's special, all right.
Aye, thank you, laddie.
The lady will just take a deep breath. Ah, fuck. Thought we could... fuck. What, do you guys come here for the gas here as well?
If you mean the big old petroleum tanker, that thing's empty.
I know.
About 40 miles. Fucking ways off in the desert. But I don't think there's any gas here. I can't smell anything.
Huh?
And my friend up on the roof took most of the food.
There's still food in there? Ah,
There
fucking...
was 2 cans of beans and a can of potted meat.
Yeah, 3 cans of food.
Fucking Jeffrey!
So like, you're human, yeah?
Yeah? What else would I be? A mimic?
I don't fucking know.
Right,
Maybe.
right.
I
right.
just
You're not
landed
from
here
here.
like a fucking like 30 minutes ago. We just landed here like 30 minutes ago. Found this place. Found that fucking thing in the toilet, surrounded by shit and with its arms all bent backwards. I have no idea what's going on. We haven't been able to get an accurate reading of this planet for fucking days. And I'm getting sand in me fucking joints.
All right. I can't explain anything right now. If you come with us, my boss can help explain things a bit more.
Alright, sure.
Town's nearby. All right.
You think your trucks can keep up with mechs?
Mechs. You guys got mechs?
That's gonna be Trina's cue. She's gonna just she's gonna use her jump jets and just go right here.
Immediately, you see one of the military trucks, like its back moves, and it's clearly a missile launcher. Just target you.
Right! You shoot that thing at me, I chop her fucking head off.
This random guy just pokes his head out. Sorry, it's on auto.
Yeah, well, turn it off, Otto, you jog-offer cunt.
Sorry, they're looking for the big ones. The missile launcher.
Turn it off, fucking Otto. I don't want it putting a hole through me fucking Everest.
The fuck's an Everest?
The type of mech.
Okay.
There's multiple types.
Okay, whatever. Okay, come on.
Oh, you sweet summer child. You have so much to learn.
Sir, you do understand that we're trying to... You do understand that we don't exactly have tech here, right? At least the kind of tech you guys got.
I mean, you've got trucks, you've got missile launchers, you've got guns. I can see one on your fucking hip.
Yeah, because I don't want to get fucking killed by a mimic.
Aye, that's technology to me, lassie.
I mean, tech like you guys got. Like these fucking big-ass things.
Oh, yeah,
He
no,
points that mech.
those. I don't expect most people we meet to have those. Unless they're from where we're from.
The Ravagers got the most of them, but they're just dumb.
Oh, yeah, those things. Those are torn apart like fucking tissue paper.
Wait, you fought in the Ravagers?
That's what I've been fucking saying.
Wait,
They
sorry.
blew up 3 of their big cucumber ships and ripped apart 4 of their
Sorry,
mechs.
I'm having trouble keeping up myself. Apologies. I keep forgetting stuff. So she's just going to...
Anyways,
She's going to just...
if
say-
you'll have us, we'll come with you.
She sighs and waves you to come to follow as she makes a whistling noise and like makes a circle with her hand. The forward vehicles that were falling behind her move back into place, and she takes her car and moves it to the front. All right, come follow us. Stay close. We don't want any surprise attacks.
All right, sure. Well, I suppose this is a good sign. Friendly humans. Our job's going well.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay on the roof and wait for my mech to come by, and I'm gonna just jump right on top of it.
It comes
Like
by
walk
pretty
along.
quickly, and
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk along with it. All right, let's go.
Vector just grabs onto the arm of his mech and hangs on as it starts walking.
So
Hanging on like a fucking spider monkey.
So it will lead you out to... You'll lead you out for several miles, going through vast deserts. Every now and then, you guys do see some figure in the distance, but the convoy doesn't stop. It keeps moving.
Could
Hey,
I try to
Cassidy.
focus it with my smart scope?
Yes, you may.
All right.
Give
Cassidy or whoever the fuck. I keep seeing shit.
give me an investigation at +2.
That's a dirty 20.
You see a disheveled humanoid form, like, scrambling around. It
It's
is
ugly as fuck, dog.
yes, very much. But as you get a good look at it, you just suddenly something about it just feels weirdly off.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say that's one of them. Their mimics these folks be talking about.
Richard, what are you looking at?
He's probably seeing
I'd
the
say about
mimics.
1.5 miles off that way.
Uh-huh.
He's probably
see it.
seeing a mimic. Don't trust the ones who walk.
Don't trust
This was kind of like
playing.
shuffling.
There are other ones. It's like crawling, I think.
Don't trust those as well. Just
Don't
Can I
trust
shoot
period.
it?
don't trust the ones who walk in this desert. Is what I mean.
Don't trust
So what
anything
you're
you-
saying is I could shoot it if I wanted.
You can.
You can try.
If
and
it's
hit it, I
alone,
guess.
take a shot. Every mimic that's dead is another life saved.
The fuck?
Cool. So my heavy signature has a range of 10 and it does 4 damage.
Just give me a roll.
Use your
uh,
fucking gun.
While they're taking
my
pot shots.
fucking mech gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
fucking
Use your mech
Fucking
gun.
gun and take a pot shot at it.
While these two are taking pot shots at the mimic, I'm gonna ask the.
Fuck dog. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do all of it. I'm gonna do the power up, the crack shot.
I'm
So
just
that's
gonna ask the
+2
question.
accuracy and +1 difficulty.
All right, so that's +1 accuracy then.
Yep.
So
So that's gonna be an 18 to hit.
That hits. You watch as this disheveled figure is blown apart by your gun.
Yeah,
I
that's,
imagine it's
that's
just
7
fucking
damage. That's almost
vaporized.
max damage.
What
Since
were you
it's
wanting to do,
fucking-
Orbital?
So while Trina's still like walking along with the mech while they're taking pot shots and shredding these mimics, Trina's gonna ask the big question, like, so how long have these mimics been like around for?
20 years?
20 years.
So they're fairly recent then.
Yeah,
What? Any idea what caused them?
that's what we're trying to figure out. These things just suddenly appeared one day. We think they've been here longer than 20 years, but they've been a problem for 20 years.
Right.
So they're local. Do you think they're local to the planet? Like
Uh,
native?
I don't know. I'm only 23.
I don't think they have any idea about other planets. Lass.
Hmm.
Do you seriously think these people with fucking diesel trucks know how to get off world?
We used to. That was until the Ravagers came and fucked us over, and now we're down. Now we don't even have a colony ship.
Just because they're using
Oh!
old, outdated tech.
Oh shit! You're one of the 10.
10? The fuck are you
You
talking
people
about?
from one of the 10. The 10, the colony ships, the 10 great colony ships sent out from Cradle.
The fuck is Cradle?
Cradle don't
It's
exist.
where
man.
you're from.
No, Cradle exists.
Yeah.
Like out of character, Cradle does exist.
Yeah, it's Earth.
Yeah. But these people
just a
don't
bit.
know that what Cradle is because they've never heard of it.
As I was trying to say.
Imagine like Cradle is like here, but better, infinitely better. It's like green, fucking everywhere, barely any sand, shitloads of water, paradise.
You talking about the home?
Aye, yeah.
Oh,
That place.
you're thinking of the great one. Okay, no. We're
It's a great one.
yeah, the
Yeah,
great ship.
Sure.
Did that thing die, by the way, when I shot
Yes,
it?
it blew
Yeah,
apart
cool.
into chunks.
Vaporized it.
It became chunky salsa.
Alright, cool.
Yeah,
Putting in
sure,
a good
let's
word
go with that.
for myself with these locals
Well,
already.
we're from a great one. Our
You-
ship came from a great one, but we're
Yeah. Well, there's only one, the Great One. But
the fuck you
where
on
I'm-
about?
where I'm from, we call it Cradle.
All right.
You people are from one of the colony ships that the people of Cradle sent out to try and, colonize.
Well, I guess that's what we did.
Yeah, we called them the
That's
Great Ten.
that's really old history for us here. We're just
No worries. All you need to know is we're part of the new government, that took over after most of the Cradle went shit side. And, well, we're trying to, you know, do the whole bring everyone back together as one thing.
Oh. Well, shit. You're gonna want to talk to the elders then.
All right then.
She's going to just take a deep breath and just like, so, where the fuck is Cradle? Or Hope?
It's in space. A long fucking ways off.
Then how the fuck are you guys here?
We have faster ships than you did.
Wow. That's impossible to think of.
I know, right?
So the the Ravagers show up, ruin your tech. You have to resort to diesel.
Well,
Then these mimics start coming along.
Well, the Ravagers came, apparently, according to some of the elders, the Ravagers came here around 200, 300 years ago.
200,
They
300
wrecked
years
up our old ship.
Alright, so that would have given you enough time to set up at least a minor colony.
Well,
Few
we've had this
generations.
colony, we've been on this planet for, what, 2,000 years?
Ooh, bloody hell, right. So the colony ship stayed?
Yeah, we used it as power.
Ah,
It helped power up the cities.
right, that makes sense.
Well, towns and cities, but...
I assume with the arid environment, you had to resort to wind generation for power
Yeah, we have
or other
been.
means.
Yeah.
We've had to resort to wind. Ever since
Most
the ship got blown up, we've just been having to resort to wind, apparently. And,
did the reactor go supercritical or not?
No, they just fucking shot it. They just fucking shot it and just everything went black.
Black.
They must have took out the main reactor.
Yeah, they must have taken out the main reactor, but it's... From what I remember, colony ships use cold fusion, so if they damaged it in any way, it would have either gone supercritical or... I don't fucking know.
If you want to see the wreck, you can see the wreck, but they fucking wrecked it.
Aye, we'll probably have to check out that wreck later, anyways, just because part of the job. Yeah, fucking... We'll talk to the elders.
Yeah, but yeah. The mimics, they've been a problem for around 20 years, give or take.
Right.
They
That's
just-
interesting.
According to some things I heard, apparently it started with murders at random. A cop shot someone. They realized it wasn't human. And all of a sudden, people just started going missing at random, and yeah.
Uh-huh. Sounds like hostile wildlife.
These things aren't any normal wildlife. They act like us.
Well, piss.
They're hard to tell the difference from. There's something off about them, I guess.
I mean, I could fucking tell what that fucking thing wasn't natural at fucking glance. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Those ones out there are starving.
Oh.
Bit easier, but ones that are, well fed and actually able to mimic, well, yeah, those ones are harder to tell. You get this
Great.
feeling in the back of your head telling you to run or kill it.
Ah, the
Ab-
good old flight or fight response.
Yeah, but something more primal? I don't know.
Yeah, fight or flight, same thing. You humans, always so interesting.
You're talking like you aren't built like us.
I'm not.
Well, you're not a machine.
I am a machine, but I'm not human.
But you're clearly built by humans.
We're getting into territory I'd rather not venture, lassie.
Okay. Just
Private, personal matter. Yeah, it's personal matter.
all right. So eventually you all make your way to this desert town. It's walled off by stone walls, but you do see a particularly advanced part being the gate. As it is made out of metal, and there appears to be a scanner attached to it.
Well, damn.
All right, you guys are gonna have to go through the scanner like all of us. There's
Right.
it's
It's not gonna like shoot me or anything, is it?
if you're not a mimic.
Okay then.
As long as you're not a mimic,
Well,
it
I
won't
don't
shoot
think
you.
I am, so I'm just gonna walk right on through.
I'm
Yeah,
starting to think. I'm starting to think maybe Trina should just sit behind and.
I wouldn't exactly call anyone here a mimic, so I guess we're safe.
As the convoy is moving through the gate, what there is something detected, and the field goes red, and turrets pop out,
Oh shit!
and immediately everyone in that truck gets out and hits the ground as the turrets start opening up into the back of it.
Jesus Christ!
You hear terrible wailing screaming coming from the back as something jumps out but then is immediately mulched more by the turrets.
Good fucking god!
Jesus.
I should have known that one of them got on.
Brutal efficiency.
Well, that's what the scanner's for.
Right. That thing's dead, eh?
Yeah, it is.
Right.
We always burn them at least because, well, the dead tend to attract more of them for some reason.
I mean, it's not a bad idea to leave them as is.
We don't want them breaching the perimeter.
No, but I mean, I'll explain later.
All right. She whistles again and motions for the convoy to keep moving through, and there isn't any more incidents.
Oh, okay.
If you want, you can pass through it, Orbital. Nothing will happen. It recognizes you as human.
All right, fair
Or
enough.
Human enough.
You are human enough. Good for
Um,
you.
if you guys want, you can gain a sample of this mimic.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm going to steal its fucking head.
The head is remarkably intact, and
You motherfucker.
you see that the jawbone has been completely broken, and it looks like a pair of mandibles now.
Ah, so that explains that. Well, aren't you a pretty fight? Aren't you a pretty fucking sight? Alright, come on, buddy. You're coming with me.
As you look at it, it did some clear scars and everything from the turrets and everything. The eyes are pure black.
Oh, that's attractive. Hey. Well, Vector just puts it under one arm and walks back through.
The turret does not go off.
Hey, come on, buddy. You're coming with me.
Just for reference, it only attacks living mimics.
Makes sense.
So the leader of this convoy comes in and guides you through the town. It's a rather small community from the looks of it, with maybe at max 400 people.
As is expected.
There's some minor metalworking and other things. It's clear that they aren't the ones who make the turrets or the ammo for them,
Yeah.
but they at least use it.
Hmm.
I have to say, this haul would have been better if they didn't blow up on the food supplies, but can't be too careful with mimics.
Nay.
So
I mean,
you said
let us deal with it. Anyways.
So you said you guys were from space, right?
Aye.
So you aren't Ravagers. You came from space. You say you're with this. What was it called? Union?
Union, aye.
What's Union like?
It's hard to explain. Union is... It's Union. It's the largest galactic, government in existence.
Huh.
There's issues, of course, but most of the time, life's pretty good. Things are fast. You've got a sort of device that allows you to talk with people on the other side of the galaxy instantly. You've got access to all the information you could want. You've got essentially everything. So long as you've got a job, there's no threat of mimics for one. The only real threats are wars, which are rare sight uncommon, and pirates, which you only really have to deal with if you're on the frontiers.
Huh.
Other than that, you just live your life.
And without mimics. That's
Aye.
gonna be weird.
And it's a mite strange, I admit. And it's a mite boring compared to everything else. But it's not
Yeah.
always easy to find work, somewhere at least. And if you've got
Anyway.
work, you've got food.
Everyone here would trade this shithole for actual life.
Aye. Well, no worries. Once we send word back to the Union, they'll send out some people to help you clean up the mimics and get this world up to Union standards.
So she guides you through the town and eventually to one of the bigger buildings on top of a hill. It is, instead of being like mixture of wood and stone and maybe some metal here and there, this building is completely metal. It looks like a piece of a ship.
Right then.
Is this a part of their colony ship?
As far as you can tell, it does have colony ship markings of humanity. So this is probably, yes, a piece of their ship.
Well, that's interesting.
So she opens the door that was clearly plasma cut in, and like, come on, you want to see the Elder? And as you do, you all walk in.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I'll follow in behind.
As you all walk in, you are greeted by the sight of a few older men and a few older men and women who are clearly the most senior of the people here. And they're looking over a map, talking to each other about how long rations will last, how much in the next shipment there is, stuff like that. Pardon me, Dad? One of the more grizzled men looks around. You see he has a very bushy beard and is missing an eye. Oh, you're back. It's worried about you. It's worried when you didn't come on time. And when, well, the turrets went off.
Oh, aye, that was
Who are these
violent.
guys? He
We're from
looks over
space.
at you all and glares.
We're from space.
You brought Ravagers?
No, not Ravagers. We're with the Union.
The fuck's the Union?
The good guys.
What do you mean the fuck's a union? Do you not know what a union is? Are you guys not unionized?
The fuck's a Union?
Reacher, shut the fuck up and let me talk.
The fuck are you all about?
Aye, alright, lad. Can you tone it down with the fucking profanity? Feels like you're gonna rip your throat out cursing your fucking balls off, old man.
That's already happened.
Aye, of course it fucking has. Alright, so we're from space. We're with the good guys, mostly. And we're here to help.
You're here to help take care of the you're here to finally help take care of the mimics? Like those fucking Ravagers promised?
Mimics, Ravagers, food shortages, ammo shortages, electricity shortages, medical shortages. Everything, really.
What, and you're going to give that out the good of your heart?
Yeah. Well, also because it's my job.
Yeah. You do understand that we're not likely to take that.
Well,
You're people who
I mean,
were just brought in, and
okay, listen, old man, I'm trying to be nice, but there's part of the job does involve bringing human colonies into the Union.
all right.
Doesn't always they're willing.
All right.
You know the Ravagers, eh?
Yeah, they took out the ship a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. We ripped their ass a new one, and we've got a
Oh, you
lot
mean
more
you took
mechs
out the local patrol?
Yeah, and we've got a lot more mechs than they have, and we've got a lot better ones than they have, and we've got a lot meaner weapons than they ever could hope to get.
Ah.
I'm gonna give you a chance now, old man. Take the help.
All right. All right.
Thank you.
But I have to ask. Will you guys be able to help us with problem?
Depends what the problem is and how exploded you want it to be.
Very exploded, and it's a nest.
A nest. Let me guess, mimics.
Yeah.
Ay, fucking hell. All right, sure.
There's a well, come over here. He waves you all over. And you see a map of the local area. It's a bit crude, but it's still pretty decent.
All right then.
It is a pretty decent map altogether, and you see a few different spots located with a insectoid-like symbol. These are the nests. We've been able to pick out a few of them, destroy a few, but there's way too many.
I don't suppose we could just call in an airstrike from the fleet.
They're underground. Very deep underground.
Yeah. Well, there goes that plan.
Guess we'll have to flush them out with explosives.
Or fire.
Fireworks, too.
How much diesel do you guys have?
Considering they seem to be scrounging for it, probably not much.
I mean,
we barely have enough to keep the convoys going at all.
Yeah, right. Do you have any ethanol?
Ethanol, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna need as much ethanol. I'm gonna need as much ethanol as you can get your hands on.
Oh, we got a local distillery, so they might be able to help.
Perfect.
What are you planning?
We're gonna fill the hive up with ethanol and set it on fire.
Huh. Ah, so like our plans in the early days.
Yeah. Burn them out. Cut them down as they come out.
Well, I wish you luck. Trust me, these things are dangerous.
Well, thank you very much, old man, but I'm pretty sure me and Cleaver can handle it. Vector just holds up the massive fucking saw cleaver.
Is the bone still attached to it?
Yes.
He just looks at it. Don't you know the bodies attach more?
Yes. Your daughter said that 3 times, and you've said that a 4th. That's what I'm counting on.
He just looks confused, but alright.
Alright, listen. It doesn't really help matters much if there are hundreds of thousands of mimics just wandering around out in the forests. Because that means that eventually they're going to trickle in and cause problems here. So, if you attract them to somewhere, say, like a giant fucking bomb, and attract hundreds of thousands of them, and then set the bomb off, that's hundreds of thousands of less mimics to deal with.
That's kind of the point of the pit, but well,
The pit?
Yeah, the pit.
The pit.
It's a massive pit where we kept dumping the bodies until it got too full.
Oh. Aye, that's not bad. I was thinking more a giant turret.
Well, the thing is that the pit just... It got too full, we tried burning the bodies, they kept coming, we tried to keep burning them.
Yeah, that's kind of how that That's kind of how that works. Don't worry. Now that we're here, we'll be able to get rid of them, right? I mean, I doubt you're gonna be much help in tunnels, Reacher.
So do you guys want to end it
We'll
for
try and
tonight
make plan.
here? With you guys
I
forming a
mean-
plan and getting things ready?
I mean,
I'm asking because Orbital just said he needs to wrap it up here for a bit.
yeah, sure.
I
Orbital
will
needs-
say that you all will gain an additional rank and a license.
Fuck yeah!
Oh, cool. We're gonna be able to print our, start printing out some better
I
gear.
can bring out the Baylor.
Unfortunately, you probably won't be able to use it in the tunnels.
Meh, that's fine. I can still bring out the Baylor.
I'm trying to remember who wanted to use the Atlas.
I think that was Karth.
Okay.
Or
So
maybe
yeah. So we're gonna end out the session with you guys. Let's just say you guys call in to Eden, letting her know that you've made contact and you need a pickup and need to plan out some stuff.
Perfect.
So you guys
we
can be
don't
able
need
to.
to pick up, more a drop off.
Well, yeah. So oh yeah, we need some of this and this.
So this, and this, and a lot of ammo.
All right.
So for my last thing, I'm gonna. Do we have beacons that we could place down for?
Yes.
All right. We should. I'm gonna try to find a sufficient like landing zone that's near this settlement that we can
There
reuse.
is a
Deployment.
decent area not far from the settlement's main road. From the
Okay,
main
then
road
that'll.
leading to the settlement. It's a pretty good open area.
Perfect.
As far as you can tell, it's very clear that the mimics do want to get into the towns and everything, but they understand that it's gonna be hard as hell.
Right.
All right. Well, I'm gonna set up a beacon so we can continue. We can use it to land in this location.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And that'll be it for me.
Yep.
I gotta run, guys. It was fun.
All right.
I'm glad you guys could have fun.
Yeah, this was enjoyable.
Yeah.
And
Can't
well,
wait for-
I'll be sure to have more for next week.
Yeah. All right, guys. I gotta run. Later.
Alright.
All right, see ya. And that will be all for today in terms of Lancer. I hope you all have enjoyed and had some fun. I know I did. See you guys.